Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Pigskin on 10. Jacob Albrecht alongside Lance Launert, sports editor of the Amarillo Globe News, and we are bringing you all the action from Week 4 of the high school football season. It's the 5th game of the season for most teams, Lance, and we have some good ones to talk about this week. It's a lot of fun. Let's jump right in, and we start with Dumas hosting Plainview. And here we go. Coach Dunham, Plainview's kind of got beat up by the Panhandle a little bit so far this year, but they've been really close in a lot of those games.
No, great. They've run right through District 3 for you, and they continue this week with Dumas. Thing you need to notice here, 2 first-year coaches, Jacob, going at it in Ryan Rhodes of Plainview and Chad Dunham, like you said, at Dumas. So expect another close one. Dumas has played 3 games, 6 points or less, come out 3-1. And Plainview's still looking for that first win at 0-4, but they played Caprock, a very interesting game on that 50th anniversary last Friday. So I look for a really close game. And can you believe it? It's almost end of September already.
That means we're really close to the start of these district
Exactly,
races.
and that's what my point is. They really want to have a good game, both teams, to get ready for district.
And, you know, we'll see, because Plainview, like you said, has been so close. Dumas has been so close. It's a really hard game to pick. So what did we do? We picked it. And that's on News Channel 10, wrapup.com. It'll be in the crystal ball as well. And
yes,
I'm taking Plainview just on a whim that they'll finally get over the edge. And you've got Dumas, and I think it's one of the tighter games of the week. And I think
totally.
It should be good.
And it should be great. Both teams can play good enough defense, and you'll see some great players in there. Benton Bilbrey, the quarterback at Dumas, is having a really nice year, along with their wide receiver Nathan Thomas. So that combination, I think, is going to be the difference in the game.
Yeah, we'll say, and I'm expecting a good game, and good luck to both teams. Bushland Canadian is our game of the week. It's one, you look down 2A and you look for great offenses, and these are 2 of the best that we'll have in 2A. And I think this is very exciting this time. Bushland makes the long trip, and they've shown flashes this year of being really good. Canadian is really good, we know, but they've shown flashes of being a little bit vulnerable this year against Stratford. So here we go again. Canadian probably the favorite if you looked by the books, but Bushland, the way they can score, I think definitely has a chance in this game.
Totally agree. No shame in your only loss being to Stratford. Pack your bag, pack your lunch, pack your dinner, maybe pack breakfast.
Yeah.
Just know this: quarterback for Bushland, Taylor Cornelius, completed 45 passes last week. That's a 2A state record. Completed. He threw 53. He's already thrown for 100,075 yards, 12 touchdowns. And then, Ben Arbuckle at Canadian. He's thrown for 1,200 yards, 15 touchdowns.
We love to find these quarterback matchups. I mean, that's what we look for.
This is the best. And it's a great setting. Canadian, if you've never been up there, Chris Ketting does a great job with the Wildcats. And it's one of the better settings in the Texas Panhandle. And
2 teams that have playoff aspirations, and big playoff aspirations at that. Panhandle and Spearman.
Real quick, these 2 quarterbacks, this is how phenomenal this is going to be. They completed 72 passes between them last week.
And they both have college aspirations, too.
Yes.
Colleges are looking at them. Panhandle and Spearman, 2A, 1A. But, of course, we know how good and powerful Panhandle is. How about that game we talked about last week against Tulia? Went down to the wire. Both teams score in the 50s. Spearman, they look like they're pretty good. And Panhandle won this game big last year. But that was last year, and it seems like Spearman has really bounced back this season. This was another tough one for me. I didn't really know where to go here, but we are certainly excited to get this game under the way.
It's in Spearman. You have a great offense. Panhandle's averaging 45 a game. Spearman's giving up 10. Steve Rodman's defense is doing a great job. And they have a nice running back in Bo Brown, Spearman. But the difference will be here is quarterback Tyler Hall. He threw 5 touchdowns last week in that crazy 56-53 11-man game, not 6-man.
That's right.
Panhandle beating Tulia. So that'll be kind of the key to this game. Can Spearman stop Panhandle's offense, specifically the passing attack?
We'll see some bye weeks, quite a few this week. It's kind of a wacky schedule. Amarillo High plays their 3rd straight state contender in Stephenville. Keep your eye out for that one. That's a Saturday game, though. A lot of good games on the schedule. Of course, have it for you on the wrap-up Friday night, News Channel 10 and News Channel 10-2. Lance and the Globe News has it as every week during pigskinreview.com, and then on Saturdays the post-game and the previews on Fridays, and we're out everywhere. It's a lot of people and a lot of staff.
If you want some high school information, just go to us, both the Channel 10 and the Globe News, and we can get you some. By the way, give you a shout out. You're leading our crystal ball.
And you're leading our Pick'em contest.
Does that make any sense? You know what I mean? No bragging rights at your own house. So.
It makes no sense. Go online, pick that game. Check out Pigskin Review News, Channel 10 Wrapup.com, the 2 websites on Friday night. We'll have all the scores for you. Thanks for joining us again. It's Pigskin on 10. We will see you next week again on Wednesday and throughout the week previewing all the best of high school football.